Hello. So we are back again with another episode of Chronically Ill or Chronic Illness Warriors. I'm not sure what I've been calling it. We're just talking about people who have chronic health issues, basically. We are warriors, and that's what this is about. I decided to do today's episode on goal setting. You'll see a little bit that I'm pretty twitchy, and I usually don't like to get on the camera when I'm having a lot of symptoms or whatever, when I'm dealing with stuff like that, just because it is so noticeable. But it's something that I'm trying to get over because my illness isn't going anywhere. So I have to come to terms with the fact that this is just what happens. This is just part of it. I need to still continue to live my life, even though I get the spasms, I get tremors, I get weak and sick and headaches. You know what I'm saying? I have good and bad days. Actually, I haven't had a good day for a long time. I can honestly say that. But I have had a few days where I've been okay. And okay for me is, it's great. I like okay days because they are much better than those bad, shitty days. You know what I'm saying? Of course you do. You're going through the same thing. And I am wearing pants. I just wanted to show that because I know sometimes it doesn't look like I am. But I promise you I have pants on. Shorts, whatever. Same thing. Goal setting. You know, it's important for everyone to have goals. Everybody, literally everybody. But I would argue that it's even more important for people who have chronic health issues to have goals. We struggle really bad to find things to look forward to motivate us, help us find joy in life, find the silver lining in things. We struggle really bad with that kind of stuff. Because we are chronically ill, sick, you know, all the time, in bed a lot, disabled, some of us. So goal setting is super important. And I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just putting out there some advice that maybe would work for you. Kind of my own experiences, my own research, what I've been told by my doctors. This is the kind of stuff that I tell you guys on these videos. So for goal setting, for me it is so important to have lists and goals. I have two or three goal settings or goal list pages. Sorry, I got brain fog or something. But so I have a list of big goals, and that's kind of set off to the side. And those are, what I mean by big goals is they're things that usually take, 6 months to a year to maybe achieve, but I gradually work towards it to get there. Like, let's say one of them is losing 15 pounds or saving $1,000 or whatever, those types of things. I live off a disability. I am disabled, chronically ill, and I also I make art and I sell it, and I do a little bit of music and singing, songwriting, modeling. So I do some just random things to help earn money, pay my bills, put food on the table for me and my family. I do those things, and I don't have a whole lot left over, to be saving. I'm pretty broke. I tell everybody I'm a broke bitch because that's true. And but I am able to stick away, like I do have a goal, like I'd like to save, $1,200 a year, which is $100 a month. Sometimes that's not really doable, but I just put away what I can. So if I'm only able to save $25 one month and a little extra the next month, I try to do that. So anyways, there's ways to meet that goal. So I have a list of big goals, and I set that to the side. That's basically like for the whole year. Excuse me. And then I have two other lists of goals. One is just like a weekly list of goals or tasks that I would like to complete. On there I might have keep up with laundry, It's usually like housekeeping type of stuff, or just things like that. Things I would like to do. You know, if it's Sunday night, I usually sit down and I'll write a list for the upcoming week. I'll meal prep a little bit. I'll write out the to-do list. Gotta pull up my pants. Stuff like that. But I make it really attainable. I make sure that there's things on there that I can actually do, and I get to cross these things off of a list. And do you know what that does to your mental health when you have things on a list and you're chronically ill and you're able to put a check or cross those off? That is so good for us. Those are what we call small victories, but to us, they're not fucking small. You know what I'm saying? They're big. They're huge. So I have that list. So I have the yearly list, a weekly list, and then I often have a daily list. Sometimes when I'm really, really, really sick and I'm stuck in the flare up and I'm bedridden, I don't often cross anything off of my list, but those days, the only things I might actually be able to do is get up, go to the bathroom, get myself something to eat, and crawl back in bed and survive. And to me, that was the fucking goal for that day. If I was that sick, that was the goal, was to rest, eat, drink, survive. That's it. So even if that wasn't on my little list, I still did it. I made it through that day. But other things I do for, for daily task would be like, I guess it's very similar to a weekly task list or a weekly goal list. It's take a shower today, or read a chapter from my current book today, go through my paperwork and mail, fold basket of laundry. Like, it's really attainable things. And what's nice about all those things, if you're bedridden a lot like I am, which I am about 90% of the time, I can do all those things in my bed. I'm fortunate. I do have somebody here that helps me. I have a caregiver. He lives with me, and the state pays him to take care of me because I cannot reside on my own. So I'm very fortunate to be a part of that program, and I hope that wherever you're at, you know, in this country or any other country, wherever you're at in the world, I hope that there is programs like that where you live too, because it has been a lifesaver. If I wouldn't have someone here residing with me as a caregiver to help take care of me on my really, really bad stints, I would have to live in a facility. And I'm 41 years old. I still have kids under the age of 18. It's just not feasible, you know? I can't do it. Put this up a little bit. There we go. So, yeah, goal setting. It's a big thing. It's a must. And don't let it stress you out. Like I said, you can make these goals as small or as big as you want to. And there is no time limit. You don't have to have a daily list or a weekly list or a yearly list. That's just what I do for myself. And you know, if it's relatable to you and you think you can do it, do it. If not, chuck it in the bucket. It's just an idea. I'm just sharing with you what I do. And the reason they're so important, and I know I've said this before, and I probably said it in other videos that I've done before, but goal setting is so important for our mental health. It helps make us feel like we are still accomplishing things, because we are, you know, while we're sick and kind of our life, I'm not saying it's completely on pause, but our life is being slowed. It's very slowed down. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is fast paced and we're very slow. At least that's what it feels like to me. Sometimes when I'm in a flare up, it does feel like my life pauses, and that sucks. But the way that I get out of that is to make sure I'm checking some things off of my goal lists, whether it be the daily, the weekly, or the yearly one. So I hope that helps give you some ideas and a little bit of hope that there are things that are within your grasp, within your power, that you can do to help your mental health while you are struggling with whatever chronic illness or condition that you have. I know everybody is different. We all struggle different. We all have different health issues, most of us. But the thing that ties us all together is we're all trying to get to the next day, to the next level, next step. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all fighting. We're all warriors trying to make it through this. And I think if we utilize all the tools that we can in our tool bag, in our health tool bag, for our mental health, physical health, spiritual health, all of it, we can make it. And I say that with every ounce of positivity I can. We can make it. Some days I'm not this positive, but I allow myself those days because I know that it's completely normal when I am chronically ill and bedridden all the time to feel like this once in a while. It's completely fucking normal. And I know that the next day or 2 days later, I'm going to snap out of it and I'm going to be much better, much stronger. I'm going to be pushing harder, going to be motivated more. So I allow myself those days to feel a little bit bad and pity party and just sulk a little bit. You're allowed to do that. Just wanted to remind you, you are allowed. It is completely understandable. A lot of people in your life may not understand why you do the things you do, but it's not their life. They're not living it. You are. You're trying to get through it the best way that you know how. And with us all working together, we're going to do it. Damn it. Just got to have that mindset. Manifestation and meditation, get on that, because those things are real. Like, they will help you almost just as much or more than medication will. Like, it is a real thing. One of my goals, my daily goals for today, is I have to do my little exercise / yoga / meditation / tai chi. That was really hard to say. So I'm not saying that I do all 4 of those, but I group them together because I kind of go back and forth every other day or every 2 days when I can get to those. And I'll pick 2 from the 4 and I'll do those. So tonight I'm hoping to do a little bit of lower body exercise to help my legs because they've been extra weak lately. It's hard to walk. My balance is really bad. So I want to work on my legs, my buttocks, and my feet. My feet are really weak. I can't feel them half the time. So just some exercises there. And then I'm going to pair it up with some Tai Chi. Tai Chi is so good for strengthening and your mental health. It really is. It's learning to almost control your energy and your movements and stuff like that. And it's almost like a dance for your mental health. It's kind of how I see it. But they do have, on YouTube, they have Tai Chi for beginners, and that's where I'm at. That's where I have to start again. I used to do Tai Chi a while ago, and I quit for about a year, but it's time to start it up again because I really, really need it. I've been super anxious and panicky lately, and when I am extra stressed out, depressed, and anxious, my physical symptoms get much, much worse, which makes my mental health much, much worse, and it's a black hole, and I just fall all the way the fuck down into it. So I gotta do what I gotta do to get myself out. So tonight I'm gonna exercise the lower body and do a little bit of Tai Chi, which is just back and forth movement and real slow, and you gotta watch the videos on YouTube. It is so much help, and I think you'll really enjoy it if you can do it. If you are completely disabled and not able to do it, let's say you can't really do much from the waist down, maybe there's just some things you can do with your arms, with your neck. Make sure you're exercising and moving. Move as much as you can, because the saying goes that a body in motion stays in motion, and I swear to God, due to the law of physics, that is true. Like, really true. So we need to try to be moving as often as we can. And that's about all I have today. The main point was the goal setting. It is very, very important for us chronically ill people to be setting goals, no matter how big or small. We just need to set them. Like I said, even if you only have one goal for that day, and it's to take a bath or take a shower. You can do it. I know you can do it. And then when you actually get to, if you put your list on your phone, you get to add a little check emoji, or if you do lists on paper, if you're old school and you do them on paper, it's nice to check that off or cross it out or do both. Scribble it, burn the fucking thing. I don't care. Just do whatever to celebrate the fact that you completed that goal for the day, because it is a win. Small wins are still victories. They're still wins. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Today I'm having a pretty decent day. I've been really, really tired and sore. I have been getting more sleep than normal, which I think is a good thing. But I have been more panicky, and I've been more, what is the word? I don't even know what the word is, but as far as physical symptoms go, I've been more spasmy. I feel a little bit out of control, but I'm doing what I need to do. Like I take Tylenol, I do BioFreeze, I do my little physical therapy exercises, I'll do ice pack if I need to, or I'll take a hot bath if that's what I need to do. I meditate to try to take my mind off of the pain. I don't take anything for pain other than Tylenol and BioFreeze, the roll-on. I opted out of the pain pills. I don't want any of those. I don't need another problem. I have enough problems. I don't need an addiction to pain pills on top of it, because I would literally have to take it every day, a couple of times a day, because I am in so much pain all the time. And it's really hard to live that way, but I'm really trying to utilize the more natural tools that I have in my tool belt to fix it. And meditation and slow movement such as yoga or Tai Chi really, really helps with pain. I'm not just saying that either. It's like, I'm not a tree hugger. I'm not one of those. I'm not really a hippie. I mean, although my hair might say I'm a hippie, but I'm not. It really, really helps. So just give it a try. I know that not everything works the same for everybody. You know, everything is going to be different. We all have different bodies. We all have different disorders and diseases and things like that, and pain thresholds and all that. So it's going to be different for everybody, but just at least give it a try. Don't rule it out. Yeah. Yoga, meditation, a little bit of exercise, Tai Chi, Sudoku, if you like that. Keeps your brain going. I have functional I can't even say it. FND, we'll just call it that. FND, it's a neurological condition. I have that. And so my brain doesn't work properly. It doesn't send and receive signals properly to my body. So sometimes I feel like I'm as dumb as a box of rocks. I can't get my thoughts out. The wheels are turning, sort of. They're squeaking and they're turning. And I can't complete sentences and get stuff out that I need to. So I've been doing like memory stuff and Sudoku and stuff like that, and it's actually helping. You have to keep up with it though. Like even on my brain fog days when I think, oh my god, I'll never be able to get through this puzzle of Sudoku, but I do one, and then after that it just starts kind of opening everything up. It's like the fog starts to clear and I've got my smarticles back, you know. So there are things we can do, and I hope you take my advice and try some of them. Like I said earlier, not everything that I do will work for you. Obviously, we're completely different people, different disorders, different pain thresholds, different everything, different DNA, different all of it. So, but the most important thing, like I said, is goal settings. Make sure to set your goals as tiny as they may be. Maybe all you got done that day is you brushed your hair. That's okay. You did it. You did it. It was a small victory, but still a win. So it's good. I hope that you have a beautiful week. It's Sunday night, so it's the start of a new week. I hope you feel really, really good. And if you don't, I hope you feel better soon. Hang tight while we fight, because we're fighting, right? Put them muscles out there. I mean, I'm getting some. That's way better than when I started. You have to admit. If you go back to video 1 and I did this number, You can actually see some muscle there. I don't know. Can you see that definition? I'm proud of that. I gotta keep going with it though. I don't want it to, you know, go away now that I have some muscle here again. But yeah, hang tight while we fight, because that's what we do. We're fighting. So are you. You're gonna make it. Just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. I will make another video next week, probably same bat time, same bat channel. I don't know if I can say that without getting sued. Hopefully not. Whatever. We just used it to be silly. So, but yeah, same bat time, same bat channel. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.